people know each other and look out for each other in Carpenters. And that sense of community is what people want to continue.
The Carpenters estate on the fringe of the Olympic Park faces demolition as part of a regeneration scheme that Newham Council believes will benefit the whole area. But many residents are feeling shortchanged.
When a community already exists and functions well, why would you then want to recreate something and displace those that already exist here?
I was looking forward to the Olympics. I thought it would be really good. And it probably is really good for the rest of the country, but not for us. I think the Olympics has lost me my home.
I think people were sold the idea that somehow this is going to have huge benefits for them, and people's expectations were raised that, you know, this is going to somehow, they're going to see some great return on it, and that hasn't necessarily happened.
Mary Finch has lived on the estate for more than 40 years.
This house, in a way, is my legacy to my children. How do I leave? How do I walk out that front door and know that I'm not going to come back? God, I don't think I can do that. Sometimes I think they're going to have to come and drag me out. Why should somebody be able to come along and force you out of your home? A home that's got nothing wrong with it, that's standing solid. And I'm being forced to go, and I do not want to go.
You get so used to where you are, you love where you are, your neighbours are nice, you've got a good community.
Through her work with her church, Shiva Williams has helped support fellow residents through these uncertain times.
I've been living here most of my life, 42 years, that's most of my life. Where do I go now? When the Olympics first came to Stratford, I was over the moon. I was really, really happy because I was part of the crowd, rejoicing. But I did not know that it would reduce us to this, that we would be threatened with losing our homes. Because we thought, oh great, you know, we'll be right here in the middle of it, we'll be a part of it. But now we feel threatened that because of that, that is why they want the land.
We travelled with campaigning residents Osita Madhu and Joe Alexander to one of the regular question time sessions held by Newham's Labour Mayor, Sir Robin Wales.
I think I was one of those people that just voted Labour out of tradition, and it was only through the regeneration that I got the wake-up call and realised that you know, that the mayor and his cronies are not the sort of people I thought they were, or they should be, because I think I was just like everybody else. I was asleep. They're so used to being in those seats in cabinet that they think they own Newham now. And we voted for a mayor and got a dictator.
You know, we're not some kind of social ill or blight on the landscape that needs help. There are professionals, there are families there are people like any other community. And somehow Newham Council and the mayor think somehow we're a social problem that needs to be addressed. He loves talking to the crowd. He loves hearing himself. He's a self-publicist, and he's on every single publication that goes out to residents.
We weren't able to film the exchanges, but we could hear them clearly enough.
So the money you're making is to get us off Carpenters. Is that what you're saying? No. We want clarification, sir.
Afterwards, Joe quizzed Sir Robin about his residence charter and his promise that people will have a right to return to new homes on the Carpenters site.
Because you made a promise in January
Come and see
about
me.
right to return. None of
The
them
right
are
to return's in the
none
charter.
of them are in the charter.
It's in the charter.
They're not.
All right, it's easy.
I'll detail
It's
them.
easy. Right, it's easy. You come in the charter. If right of return's not in it, we'll put it in.
It's not only that. There's a whole host of things you
Well,
promised.
then come and
I
no,
will.
I think that's unlikely. But come and talk to
Okay.
me on the detail, and I'm more than happy to talk
Right,
to you.
I will.
But bring the chart. Happy to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah. But right of return is a promise.
Okay. Because there are lots of residents who have left,
No.
and they weren't promised
Right,
right to
well then,
return.
you've
You
got-
know this,
you've-
weren't you?
you've-
You
you've
know
got-
this, do you? You know there were a lot of
No,
tenants
no.
during the process when it started.
Right,
there were a lot of tenants.
there's no, we haven't got anything.
No,
to
no,
take
you
up
said
here.
then that they would have. We asked
Come
the
and see
council.
me.
We
I-
asked the council
look.
for a list of those people so we could inform
Come
them
and
that
see.
they do have the right.
Come and see me and talk to me about what you think. It's not in the charter, and I'm happy to talk through the details. But as far as I'm concerned, whatever property built there, there's a right return. No, come and see me.
Why didn't
No,
you?
I did,
On
and I'm
Thursday,
sticking
on
with it,
Thursday.
and it's in the charter. So come and talk to me. You have misunderstood it. Come and see me.
What can you say? I'll try and see him yet again. He's hardly ever at the surgeries anyway.
Do you think you've got answers to your...
No, I didn't. I didn't get any answers.
Some parts of the Carpenters are in poor condition. The council says it would be too expensive to refurbish them.
People didn't let the place run down, the pavements, the roads. The council did that. The council let these flats become run down, not us.
Doreen Ward lives in a house on Gibbons Road.
I lived in Stratford during the war, but he wants to throw me out now.
The last few years it's been a to and fro, and
That's right.
so
yeah.
there should be a definitive, and we should be involved in the whole process.
They keep on about there's no housing for people to live in, and yet they want to pull out down these good houses.
We've got to get involved, and we've got to, get legal challenges and all the rest of it. If we don't do that, then it's going to be harder for us.
Newham Council says that most of the 250 tenants it has moved from the Carpenters have been resettled nearby. It emphasises that where possible, people will have a right to return. But for many, that day may seem a long way off.
It's not fair that we should be put under such stress at our age. And yet Robin Wales says he cares about us. How could he possibly care about us?